Awesomeness, you've hit the chapter on statistical inference. For me, this is a really cool chapter, but it was also a very difficult one to write because I had to make assumptions about what you, the learner, knew about statistics. And so I've written this chapter with the following assumptions. I'm assuming that you've encountered classical statistics, you know what hypothesis testing is all about, you are familiar with models of randomness and how you can generate random numbers from a Gaussian, from a binomial, etc. And that these ideas are not foreign to you. Not that you need to know about Gaussians for this one. Okay, I'm mostly looking for the idea that you're familiar with how you can generate things randomly. Once you have this as foundational knowledge, it becomes easier to understand why we are interested in things like stochastic graph creation models. Because those give us models of how we can generate graphs using processes that underlie them. Using processes that are stochastic or random in nature. Okay, and really the whole goal of statistical inference on graphs, in my opinion, for this chapter, the whole goal is to infer, given the exact graph that you have on hand, whether it could have come from this particular graph generative process or if it was more likely it came from a different graph generating process. Okay, so that's something I want you to think about. The chapter is fairly long. Use it. There's a few interactive components inside there, especially if you click on the launch binder icon up there. If you're not feeling confident with statistics, then I'd like to encourage you to go check out two books. One is Think Stats, and the other is Think Bayes. Think Stats is a book by, both of those books actually are books by Professor Alan Downey, who's a professor at the Olin College of Engineering. They're freely available online. They're a really good resource for programming oriented people to pick up statistical knowledge. I definitely want to encourage you to get that part really nice and solid before you embark on this chapter. So for those of you who do feel confident, go ahead, enjoy the chapter, and we'll see you on the other side.